Hey everybody. Why you guys still up? I came on here just to put up this information and what pops up, a whole bunch of you guys go to bed. Why you guys don't go to bed? Go to bed. um I just want to go ahead and read these motions. You guys know that Jennifer had asked for extension and also oversized on the motion for New York filing of reply on the New York appeals. Chicago is still due on the 2nd, so once that comes up, I'll be reading that one to you guys. But this came out on the 27th, and I had it. I didn't think you guys wanted it, but then someone contacted me tonight and it's like, are you gonna put it out? Did you read it? I said, yeah, I read it, but it's like, why you didn't put it out? I was like, because I didn't think anybody wanted. But I'm gonna go ahead and read it for you guys. And all of you are up. Go to bed. Go to bed. Oh my God. You guys do not go to bed, do y'all? Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and read this. I tell you, you guys do not go to sleep. All right, I'm going to read the first one, the oversized. Let's do the extension because they approved it in part because she was asking for to the 23rd, but they only approved it until the 16th. And here's the reason why. A whole crew is up. I can't believe you guys. This is hers putting in for the extension of time. Okay, I'm not gonna go reading all of this. Well, let's just read it. Let's just read it. Okay. It says here 22-1481 and 22-1982, an extension until Wednesday, August 23rd to file his reply brief. Right. It says appellant is seeking an order from this court which extends the due date of appellant's reply brief from August 9th, 2023 to August 23rd, 2023. And then it says here, petitioner, which is appellant, then Jennifer Bonjean, moving attorney, then it has her address. And it says here, has Marvette notify opposing counsel? She says, yes, she notified them. And then there's no explanation. It says, any opposing counsel, do they oppose to the motion? She says, no, they do not oppose to it. And then she has, no, she says unopposed, and then she says, don't know. Then it says, does opposing counsel intend to file response? They said no. Okay. Then it said an oral argument request, and she said no. But I thought they did put in the oral argument, but okay. Okay, here's what she says. Declaration of Jennifer Bonjean in support of appellant Robert Sylvester Kelly unopposed motion for an extension to Wednesday, August 23rd to file his reply brief. He says here, Jennifer Bonjean is a full age and having been duly sworn according to law, hereby declare the following. 1. I am an attorney licensed to practice in the state of New York, at the United States District Court of the Eastern District of New York, and the United States Court of Appeal in the Second Circuit. Number 2, I am the owner and founder of Bonjean Law Firm, PLLC, which is primarily based in New York. And then she gives the address 750 Lexington Avenue, 9th floor, New York, 10022, with a satellite office in Illinois at 53 West Jackson Boulevard, Jackson Boulevard, Street, Suite 315, Chicago, Illinois, 60604. Number 3, I submit this declaration in support of appellant's motion for an extension of time to file his reply brief pursuant to Local Circuit Rule 27.1 and Federal Rule of Appellate Procedure 26B. Number 4, the Bonjean Law Firm is a boutique law firm comprised of myself, one managing partner, one as a new associate who started on July 5th, 2023, and a paralegal. Due to an extensive caseload, over 80 cases, as well as the complexity of the case, undersigned counsel was tasked with drafting opening briefing, and she is the only attorney at the firm intimately familiar with Mr. Kelly's extensive trial record that contains over 5,000 pages of transcript. Number 5, due to multiple factors, appellant seeks an extension until Wednesday, August 23rd, 2023, 10 business days from the current date to file his reply brief with this court. Number 6, appellant's reply brief is presently due August 9th, 2023. On July 6, 2023, undersigned counsel filed an opening brief in the 8th Circuit Court of Appeals in the matter of United States versus James Timothy Norman, 23-1473. That case stems from a 9-day trial where Mr. Norman was found guilty of conspiracy to commit murder for hire, and conspiracy to commit mail or wire fraud. The brief in that case involved complex and meritorious issues. In fact, the 8th Circuit has already indicated that this case will be set for oral argument. Number 8. Upon completing Mr. Norman's brief, undersigned counsel turned her attention to appellant's opening brief due to the 7th Circuit of Appeal on August 2nd, 2023 in United States of America versus Robert Kelly, 23-1449. That matter stems from appellant's Northern District of Illinois conviction, which resulted after a month-long trial. Number 9, undersigned counsel progress on Mr. Kelly's 7th Circuit brief and other deadlines and projects are stalled temporarily when she discovered her 12-year-old dog has a cancerous tumor that required immediate surgery. After the initial surgery, complication arose and undersigned counsel's dog had to be put under anesthesia 4 times over the past 10 days for additional treatment. As the sole caregiver of her dog, undersigned counsel had to tend to him. Due to these unforeseen circumstances, undersigned counsel has had a backlog of work that she has been working diligently to catch up on. 10. Furthermore, undersigned counsel visited her client at FCI Butner in North Carolina on July 24th, 2023. But appellant is functionally illiterate and undersigned counsel's time with appellant is limited due to prison's regulation. She did not have an opportunity to have meaningfully discuss the 2nd Circuit matter as fulsomely as she would have hoped, since appellant's 2nd Circuit Seventh Circuit brief is due first. Undersigned counsel needs additional time after appellant's Seventh Circuit brief is completed to review the reply in this case with appellant. Number 11. At the same time, undersigned counsel has a prepaid trip to Italy where she is moving one of her children to study abroad in Milan. She will be out of the country on August 9th, 2023. While travel should have a little impact on undersigned counsel's ability to complete appellant's reply brief, undersigned counsel is concerned about her ability to access web-based files and successfully prepare and file appellant's reply brief electronically by the present due date of August 9, 2023. For the reasons set forth in this motion, undersigned counsel seeks a short extension until August 23rd to file his reply brief in this matter. The government has no objection to this motion. Pursuant to 28 U.S.C. 1746, I declare under penalty of perjury that the foregoing is true and correct. Executed July 26, Jennifer Bonjean, Bonjean Law Firm. All right, that is that. So this extension was approved partially. They only approved it till August 16th. She was asking for August 23rd, but she only got August 16th. Okay, and we're going to be reading the next one. It's pretty short, but this is the one where she's asking for additional words to be added on the reply. Okay, let me go ahead and open that one up for you. All right, I'm not going to read the title. I'm not going to read this because it already knows that it's unopposed. And here it goes. Declaration of Jennifer Bonjean in support of appellant Robert Kelly unopposed motion to file an oversized reply brief consisting of 12,500 words. Jennifer Bonjean is a full age and having been duly sworn according to law, hereby declares the following. 1. I am an attorney licensed to practice in the state of New York, the United States District Court in the Eastern District of New York, and the United States Court of Appeals in the Second Circuit. Number 2, I am the owner and founder of Bonjean Law Group, PLLC, which is predominantly based in New York at 750 Lexington Avenue, 9th floor, New York, 10022, with a satellite office in Illinois at 53 West Jackson Boulevard, Suite 315, Chicago, Illinois, 60604. Number 3, I submit this declaration in support of appellant motion to file an oversized reply briefing consisting of 12,500 words pursuant to Local Circuit Rule 27.1E. Number 4, on March 12, 2020, appellant Kelly was charged in a third superseding indictment with racketeering in violation of 18 U.S.C. 1962C, Count 1, transportation of Jane for the purpose of sexual activity, and violation of 18 U.S.C. 2421A, Counts 2, coercion of Jane for the purpose of illegal sexual activity, violation of 18 U.S.C. 2422A, Counts 3, coercion of Jane as a minor for the purpose of illegal sexual activity in violation of 18 U.S.C. 2422. B, counts 4, transportation of Jane as a minor for the purpose of illegal sexual activity violation of 18 U.S.C. 2423. A, count 5, transportation of faith for the purpose of illegal sexual activities in violation of 18 U.S.C. 2421A. Count 6, coercion of faith for the purpose of illegal sexual activity in violation of 18 U.S.C. 2422A. Count 7, transportation of faith for the purpose of illegal sexual activity in violation of 18 U.S.C. 2421A. Count 8, and coercion of faith for the purpose of illegal sexual activity in violation of 18 U.S.C. 2422A. Counts 9. Number 5, on September 27, 2021, the jury convicted Mr. Kelly on all counts and all racketeering acts with the exception of racketeering acts 3 and 4. Number 6, on February 27, 2022, with leave of court, Mr. Kelly filed a 63-page motion for an acquittal of judgment and 22-page motion for a new trial. On March 21st, 2022, with the leave of court, Mr. Kelly filed a supplement motion for a new trial. 7, on June 29, 2022, the district court denied appellant Kelly post-trial motion in a 103-page decision and order. Number 8, on June 30th, 2022, Mr. Kelly was sentenced to 360 months on count 1, 10 years on count 2, 6, and 8, and 20 years on counts 3, 4, 5, 7, and 9, with all counts running concurrently. Judgment was entered against him on that same date. Number 9, notice of appeal was timely filed on July 11, 2022. Number 10, on August 4th, 2022, the government filed a motion seeking a nunc-pro-tunc order authorizing the Bureau of Prison to turn over funds in Mr. Kelly's trust account to the clerk of court. Prior to filing that motion, the Bureau confiscated all funds accepting $500 from Mr. Kelly's trust account without a court order, without court notice, without filing a lien on the property, without filing a notice of default, and without providing a receipt to Mr. Kelly. Mr. Kelly opposed that motion. 11, on September 9, 2022, District Court Judge Donnelly granted the government's motion and ordered the Bureau of Prison to issue a check to the clerk of court for the Eastern District in the amount of $27,828.24. The amount confiscated from Mr. Kelly's trust account. Number 12, Mr. Kelly's timely filing a notice to appeal of the order on September 9, 2022, which generated appellate court number 22-1982. That appeal was consolidated with appellate court number 22-1481. 13, on September 28, 2022, a restitution hearing was held in the Eastern District of New York. 14. On November 8, 2022, the District Court ordered Mr. Kelly to pay restitution in the amount of $379,649.90. 15. An amendment notice of appeal was timely filed on November 22, 2023. She must have, I think she meant 2022 because it's not 23 yet, y'all. It's not November 23. So she made an error right there. 16. On December 7, 2022, the district court entered an amendment judgment to reflect the restitution amount. 17. After receiving permission from this court to file an oversized brief of 12,500 pages on April 19, 2023, appellant filed an opening brief. 18. On July 10, 2023, this court granted the same permission to appellee, permitting them to file a brief with more than 25,000 words. Number 19. On July 19, 2023, the appellee filed their responsive brief with the court. 20. Appellant now seeks to file an oversized reply brief of 12,500 words. 21. As previously set forth in his April 18, 2023 motion to leave to file an oversized brief, appellant's trial was lengthy and complex. The trial consists of 50 witnesses and over 6,000 pages of transcript and thousands of pages of document contained within the government's exhibit. 22. Parties engage in extensive post-trial motion briefing, and that resulted in a 103-page decision by the district court, which reflect the level of complexity raised by this case. 23. In his opening brief, defendant raised 10 separate claims, 2 of which deals with the constitutionality of status and others that are incredibly fact-intensive. On 24, in their 25,000-word response, appellee now raises a number of procedural default argument that they did not previously address in their post-trial motion. 25. Given the arguments set forth by the appellee in their responsive brief, as well as the uniqueness of this case and the complexities of the issue presented on appeal, appellant seeks an order granting appellant motion to file an oversized reply brief in the amount of 12,500 words. 26. The government has no objection to this motion. Pursuant to 28 U.S.C. 1746, I declare under penalty of perjury that the foregoing is true and correct. Yes, so she got approved for the 12,500 page reply to her brief. So that is all I wanted to say. So she got approved for the extension of time. Instead of the 23rd of August, she got until August 16th, and she was approved for the extra wording, which is 12,500 words. She was approved for that. On the 2nd, she will be submitting the brief for the Illinois case. So that the dates on Illinois is August 2nd. The reply is due September 1st, and then her rebuttal is on September 22nd, 2023. Any questions, anybody, on regards to what I just read? Any questions? Okay, if there is no question in regards to what I just read, I will say good night to everybody, and I will see those who do the affirmation in the morning. I will see you guys. You guys have a great evening. Night, night. Oh, I forgot. Tomorrow, tonight, well, today, don't forget, Bruce will be on today at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and he will be discussing some of the things that was being spread and said about him. He's going to address a lot of those things on tomorrow. So be prepared, take notes, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. I mean, in the tomorrow, in today, later today. Bye.